This story begins with a boy locked in his room for 5 years because he was bullied in school. Suddenly, a bright light from his phone took him to the goddess. She told him that he had died and now she could reincarnate him to the world where he'll have powers. New life will be exciting for you, the boy agreed, and she reincarnated him. When he opened his eyes, his hands were small, because he was a baby. His father was a king and his mother was a queen. They were very happy about his birth because they thought he might have superpowers. When they summoned court magician, he calculated his magical powers with a magic ball. They were shocked because this level was the lowest. His parents decided to throw him and tell everyone that the baby died when born. Goddess told her colleague that she had made a mistake. She was supposed to reincarnate the boy in a world where everyone could understand his powers. But the world he was reincarnated in has only 2 digits of power showing, and she had given him 1002 power levels, which was a great misunderstanding. Now he was in the jungle and was thinking that he could use a little magic at least. He tried his magic and did it very well. Now, with the help of his magic, he started flying, and suddenly a foxdog attacked on him. But was untouchable. He tried to attack her with magic, with trees, and then was about to attack with part of the ground, but she said she had given up. Now she tried to talk with him, but he wasn't able to talk. He used his magic and started telling him his name, Heart, and about how he was thrown there. She thought that he was a demon king, and he also told him that he was. She told him that she'd be her servant for her entire life and he was her master from now on. He was about to leave, but fell on the floor because he was a baby and needed breast milk. She converted herself into a hottie and covered her body out of embarrassment. She told Hart that as a female's body didn't produce milk without fertilization, now he has to mate with her, but he denied it. Suddenly she heard someone was coming, so Hart connected his voice with her ears only with magic. He was King Gold, who was there to collect the baby, and he was also with breast milk, but Flay told him she'll never let him put even a finger on her master. But Gold told her that he knew that Hart's parents had thrown him because he didn't have powers. But his wife has lost their child who was born, and now he wants to take him as his son and he'll bring him up like a good father. Flay wasn't ready for it. King told him that he'd also take her as his servant so she could also look after the baby. She agreed, and now they make a fake dead scene of the baby. 9 years had passed. Hart was with his family and he also had a sister named Charlotte, but she wasn't very close to him. She was afraid of him but was very frank with Flay. She asked Flay to play with her, and Hart also allowed Flay. Now he was staring at Charlotte and Flay when his mother came to him and told him that his sister was just afraid of him because of their age cap. If he could do something for her, she'd get close to him. He was nervous. Now in his room, he was thinking about the copy he made for the time when he goes out. His father Gold took him for swordsmanship practice. He wasn't ready, so tried to leave, but his father told him that he had to learn swordsmanship. Hart made a shield around him with magic, and when he attacked his father it was superb. Now his father told him to save himself from his attack, and Hart saved himself very well. His father was shocked and told him that he was very strong. Charlotte was staring at them. Now his father talked with their mother that Hart is very strong, he might have some demonic powers. He told her that even Flay, a demon, calls him her master, but his mother got stressed and Gold told her that they'll save him from any danger. Charlotte heard this and thought what exactly her brother was. The next day Hart was in his room and was thinking something. Suddenly he heard something and went out of his room. Many soldiers were injured. He went to his father and he told him that they were attacked by many thieves, and his father was stressed. Flay was saying something, but he told her to shut up and started healing everyone with his magic without telling anyone. At night, Flay was standing outside Hart's room and he came out and she apologized for her behavior. They started searching for the thieves and Hart found them with his magic. They flew towards their destination and Charlotte saw them. They went to the fort and Hart used his magic to get information from the thieves about the one who was after the attack. The thieves told him that they didn't know very well about the person, but someone told them to do this. They asked to leave, but Hart told Flay to burn the fort. While going back, Hart was thinking about the person behind this and thought to tell father everything with an anonymous letter. The next day King got the letter and was thinking about who the person who wrote this letter was. Charlotte was also there and she asked who did this. Gold told her that only Flay had the power to burn. Charlotte went outside and came to Flay. Charlotte asked her about last night because she had seen them flying, but when she went to Hart's room he was also there. Flay had no choice and she told her about Hart's powers. Flay also told her to keep it a secret. Now Flay went to Hart and told him that Charlotte also knew everything. He did his magic on Charlotte to know where she was to always keep an eye on her. At night he was going to the washroom and Charlotte was following him. He turned and she ran. Now Charlotte started staring at Hart for several days. She even stared at him when he was in the bath. He was keeping an eye on Hart everywhere he went. One day his mother told him that Charlotte and she were going on a trip. She asked about Flay, but she was busy with the demons. Hart was in his room and he got an alarm because his mother and sister were attacked. Queen took Charlotte and started running. Charlotte was telling her the way because Hart was telling her. They went to a hiding place and the Queen told Charlotte that she would come back soon, but Charlotte was sad and the Queen told her who helped us was an ally of justice. The Queen left and Charlotte was sad. When she went out she saw illusion magic at the entrance. The attackers came and the Queen thought instead of being captured, she would finish herself. She was about to cut her, but Hart came and saved her. Hart went to Charlotte and she was hiding. He told her that they were safe now. He was about to leave, but Charlotte summoned him by calling him brother. She asked him if he really was an ally of justice. He told her that he was. Now Gold was thinking about the helper and the attackers. He asked Hart about his opinions and Hart really gave him good pieces of advice. Gold was shocked when he heard Hart's thoughts, and suddenly Queen and Charlotte came. King was very happy. Charlotte held Hart and said she loved her brother very much and Flay was jealous of her, but the King and Queen were happy to see them close. Now Charlotte became used to coming into Hart's room without knocking. One day she sees his surveillance magic and asks when he learned this. He was confused. She told him that she knew he was learning ancient magic and now she could also help him. She took him to the library and selected some of the magic books. He was reading a book and she told him that she had read that book before with Mother. She asked him to help her in reading the book. She sat in his lap and he was a little nervous but started reading. He told her by chance about the movies and animations. She was silent and he thought he went far for her little brain, but was excited and requested to watch a movie. He got relaxed and worked for 2 whole weeks. He succeeded in making his own web network and created subscriptions for Charlotte. When she saw that she was happy and she selected an anime to watch. When she watched it she was very happy, but the anime was in Japanese and she asked him to teach the Japanese language. She started learning the language very fast and she was also able to use the web. 2 weeks had passed and she was enjoying her animes daily, but Hart one day told her to watch TV only for some hours. Because he was worried about her health, she was sad, but Hart was determined. At the dinner table, Charlotte was a little sleepy and their parents asked Hart if everything was okay. He told them that she was helping him with magic learning and they got happy. At night Charlotte asked to watch anime but he told her to take a bath and sleep. She was sad. Now in the washroom, Hart was taking a bath and Charlotte joined him. When she saw his royalty mark she asked if he was a hero and he said yes. They slept together and their mother was happy to see them going well. Now King has to go to a battle and he leaves with the army. Charlotte is concerned and asks Hart to convert to his hero form and save his father. For Charlotte's happiness, he did that with his magic. She was very excited. She asked to come with him but he refused and went alone. He searched the enemies with his magic. He went to them and fought with them. He defeated them. King came and asked his name and identity but he was answerless. He came back and for Charlotte's sake, he participated in many other fights also. Now Hart had successfully made his clone which could speak also but wasn't very well at speaking. Charlotte was shocked when she saw the clone. Now Laius and Marianne came to visit them. They were basically of Hart's bloodline. Laius was very arrogant. He also insulted King Gold and Marianne was good-natured. But he also insulted her in front of everyone. Laius also asked for a competition between Hart and himself. They agreed and started the fight, but Hart didn't attack back, but Laius told him to attack. When Hart started attacking he was shocked because he wasn't letting Laius attack him. Marianne was shocked and asked King if Hart was really at level 2. Laius accepted his foil and Marianne also said sorry for Laius' behavior. She also asked if he was really at level 2. He was walking and thinking if his real parents were really worried about him. What will happen next in the story? Subscribe to the channel to get the latest updates.